Hey everyone, it's Hugo Liu here, and I'm the CEO at Orchestra. We help data teams to basically stop running disjointed pipelines by providing the connective tissue between the different parts of your data stack, essentially orchestration. And we've been really busy making this as easy as possible. And yeah, pretty excited to share some new features. So let's get right into it. The first thing we've got are a whole bunch of new integrations. First of these is dbt core. And setting it up is super easy. You just kind of throw in your repository, throw in your profiles.yaml, and then update your creds, and you're good to go. You can see how easy it is to sort of build a data pipeline with dbt. Here we've just got a super simple task, which is dbt seed, but you could do anything. And obviously, it's super easy to start connecting dbt to other things like Fivetran. Or other sort of downstream jobs. So that's the first thing. We've also got SQL Server, which is pretty cool. So you can start running sort of things like store procedures, SQL queries, data quality tests on demand. And this is obviously really good if you're still running stuff on premise. So that's pretty cool. And then the next thing I wanted to show you is this concept of asset runs. So Orchestra generates and gathers metadata as you run data pipelines. So in this case, if we go ahead and look at this, is your data factory one. We can see there's all this nice helpful metadata. And something you might want to do is get a list of all of your assets in your environment that aren't covered by Orchestra. So here we can see that if we take Snowflake as an example, there are 67 assets I've got in my Snowflake environment here, but only 19 of those are being used in Orchestra. And we now have this concept of an asset run, which is pretty cool. You can think of an asset run as a little bit like an ELT sync. So exactly the same thing as you'd have in like a Fivetran, apart from it's a lot simpler. So we're just collecting a sort of predefined set of data points in your cloud and infrastructure solutions, so not your SaaS tools. And then we're sort of exposing some of that data to you here. So if I take this contacts table, we can see the test operations I've been running on it with Orchestra, but then you can also kind of see how much people are querying this table over time. So as you're sort of building data products, you can start to monitor those in one place, which is super cool. And the final thing, I guess, is just sort of a little bit of enhanced debugging. So in Orchestra, you have a dashboard with all of this helpful metadata. And you can really easily start identifying trends. There's not a whole load of data here, but if we wanted to double click on some of these 30 failures, I can just press my mouse and that will automatically filter everything for what's going on here. Again, you can kind of go ahead and take a look at the failed nodes, which is pretty interesting. So we can see in this case it's some of our Snowflake anomaly detection, which is taking a long time, and classic, I've got the permissions wrong. So yeah, that's a brief summary of what's new in Orchestra. Obviously, lots more integrations, gathering data assets, and sort of improved dashboard. If this is something you're looking to implement, please get in touch. Doing orchestration doesn't have to require a huge Airflow migration. It really can be as simple as just what I've just shown you.